Bio-M facility, somewhere in the U.S., 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
What up, guys? Welcome to the Operator. Agent Jormyn reporting for duty. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:30 a.m. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access. I don't know my username and password. Let's try. Oh. Okay. I do know my username and password. I am Evan Tanner, and that's my password. Welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the Operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Welcome to the FDI Operator program. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing any information, terminal, unauthorized personnel is forbidden. And hey guys, you guys aren't seeing this, all right? I'm not live streaming my job right now. It's just, we're just don't worry about it, okay? The Operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? 1. Agents call the hotline. 2. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. The supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent to the operator. Once the... Director Trench.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
Sorry, I'm not
What?
following.
You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Absolutely. Of course, Mike. I mean, Director Trench.
Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Don't worry about me, Director Trench. Let's close out of this.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the Operator program?
I read the welcome document, sir.
You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Nope. When do I start?
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen. Operator, you should find the information first.
Wait, okay, hold on. I wasn't paying attention.
Open the Human DB and enter my full name, Mr. Tanner. You can find it in the applications menu, on the top left of the screen. Once you've found my age, click on the objective, and then click again on my age.
DB. Full name? Xavier or Javier? I don't know. Skinner. Date of birth, 43. He's 48. Once you found my age, click on the objective, then click again on my age. Oh.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Thank you for this opportunity, sir. (9:18 a.m.) Can I play solitaire? Oh.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
I look forward to the challenge, sir.
Agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's right, Agent Pendo.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
I'll do my best, Agent.
Thanks, Operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Okay, so we got a name list.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
No. That's not irrelevant to the shooting. That is absolutely not irrelevant to the shooting. Look at how many times this thing was circled, first of all. The fact that it was redacted after you picked it up is incredibly important. Are you kidding me? Are you dumb? How did you make agent?
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Oh.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway,
I'm gonna
there's
move
not much
this
else we
stuff
can learn about
real
him.
quick. I don't know what you guys think will work better, but I want you guys to be able to see everything. That way I don't block anything. There we go. I missed what happened. Henry Jenkins, some reason you can't access his full profile, unfortunately, for the moment. There's not much else we could learn about him. Okay. So, the victim... If we don't have clearance to view the victim, then that has something to do with the government. So, is he a government victim? Owner Ray Wells. Okay.
The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
So, are we going to assume that it's Ray Wells? The car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
my bad.
I don't think that's right, operator. Looks like it's the address for a car dealership. I don't think Wells lives on the lot. What I'm looking for is Wells' home address.
Oh, okay, I can do
Can you track that down?
Yeah, I got you. My bad. I saw address, you know. Oh my god, that's his place of birth. I'm not reading. "130 Laurel Street, Culpeper, VA,
Yeah, that'll do.
Virginia."
Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Just doing my job, agent.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
I'll do better next time, Supervisor. Sorry, guys. Alright, I gotta pay attention. I gotta read. I gotta focus. I've been focusing too much on the stream to make sure, like, that everything's looking okay in the way I want it to look. you know? Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. Fred Smorskini, wanted for mailing hand delivering several explosive devices to federal building.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Sorry, I don't understand.
God damn it! Who are you?
Operator Tanner, at your service.
Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this.
Can you tell me about the case,
We
Agent?
got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
That's the second mention of aliens in this game. There's gonna be some aliens. Dryfield, Nevada.
Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns.
People actually think aliens were
Look, I
involved.
think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
What am I looking for?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Your request is my command,
Here are
Agent.
the files.
Alright, well, let me look at this FBI Most Wanted here. Snorish. Numerous murders committed in the early 80s. In Boston. Hal. Wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organizations. This is definitely an AI. Snorish. Leader of the Seventh-day Healers cult. Sought for ties to extortion, drug and sex trafficking, and weapons amassing. Last seen moments before FDI swarmed her cult's compound in Bart, Texas. Armed and dangerous, armed and dangerous. They're all armed and dangerous. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's a UFO. That is a UFO. Cell phone triangulation report Connie Moore. Phone tower pings the timestamp from the day of her disappearance and from the day that she reappeared. There were no pings between the time of her disappearance on 2/5/92 to her reappearance on 3/5. Two five. Oh shit, okay. She was abducted by aliens. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on 3/5, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Connie Moore, the victim. Agent Barry Walker, in charge of the transcript. Walker, can you tell us about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert, out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or take my photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. And is that your camera? Agent Walker points to the camera on the table. Yes, it is. What else do you remember about the day in the desert?
Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed.
Then what?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room, and I can't move.
Was there someone with you in this room?
I don't like to think about it, but yes, they were there, all around me. The aliens.
What did they look like?
The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes.
Can you describe them the best you can?
They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that.
What do you remember about the room?
It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing. Just whiteness.
What do you think they wanted with you?
I think they wanted to learn about me. To study me. I was so scared. I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions, over and over.
What kind of questions?
About my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do. Study humans.
What else do you remember?
They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. And there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt.
Can you tell us anything else, Connie?
Not really. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing. Maybe because of their drugs or mind probes, I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily someone found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops, and the cops called you. End of story.
Damn. Okay. Is that what happened to me? Did I get abducted by aliens? Wait, what am I looking for?
That's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo.
Ooh, how do I... Oh. Oh, so probably with her statement. Let's get her statement. Oh, okay. This with the phone records. Okay, so from 8:45 to 11:56 a.m. However, this was 10:13 a.m. when she took the picture. Okay, I remember taking 2 photographs. I heard a loud noise, I looked up, barely had time to take another photograph. That's what's inconsistent. But it is. She took this picture at 10:13, which is here. 11:26. An hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. What is this? Interesting. Does that change anything? Like if it's a PNG. Look for something that doesn't add up. $221. Oh, it's the date. 221. The photo was taken on 221, 16 days after her disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Where did I close the phone thing? Okay. So if it was about here, because she said she took a picture and then she headed over to it. Right here, Agent Walker.
All right. Now check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
My compute moon. Hold on. Moon macro systems. Is that what it said before? Hacked by Hal. Yep. Great. Hello, Evan. Why me? Who the heck are you? My name is Hal. That was supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Didn't you see my cool graphics? What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Oh, let's go. You didn't see our name, did you, Evan? The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I didn't notice, no. One last thing, and this is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Don't go, tell me more. Dang it, Hal.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Hal hacked my terminal.
I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And
I
don't
shouldn't
be late.
have. I shouldn't have told the truth. But I kind of want to play both sides here. I hope we apprehend Hal, sir. Search in document. Connie Moore. Hang on a second. Doing a little bit of extracurricular work here. Alive. Can I call her? Okay. Let's look up Eli Bell. He's also alive. What does this mean? Skin type. Married. Place of birth, New Jersey. Okay, well, let's see. What about Caden? Thomas. He's crossed off the list. Missing. So the people crossed off the list are the missing people? Day and Low? Yep. Okay, so this person, I don't know what is up with him. These people have all been found, I'm assuming. But they were probably previously reported missing, or they will be reported missing at some point. But I don't believe we'll be able to solve that right now. Wait, who's the victim here? What was his ID? Henry Jenkins. Henry Jenkins. Is he on that list? No, but he had the list. Alright, well, let's just continue with our day. We'll figure this out. Operator, signing out. Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. FBI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:22 a.m. Okay, it did say moon last time. I forgot, I want to look up myself in the database. Evan Tanner.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
I think it went pretty well.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And, just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Thanks, Mike. Talk to you later.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with Hal. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
We'll catch him, won't we, sir?
Of course we will, Operator. This is the FDI.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Of course.
So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells
He's dead.
was found dead in a
Yeah.
downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Has it been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Nah, you good. Alright, hang on. I just want to open up my DB and search for Evan Tanner. What do we look like? Are we handsome? Okay. Alright. Average. 32. No known aliases. Single. I don't have a firearm license. Okay. Okay, so we got Cam. Okay. Ray Wells. Car. The light on the car, by the car. Let us on at the beginning, but off at the end.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
.45 ACP.
.45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Hello, Agent Evan. Aloha. Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. I mean, all of the footage. How'd you get it? I don't have time to go into the technical details. No offense, but you probably wouldn't understand anyway. Will you do the deal, or won't you? I need your answer, and I need it now. Yeah, man. I'm curious, man. I want the truth, so I don't care about who's playing who. Just give me the truth. That's all I'm interested in. Yes, she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. So, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in, so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. Won't this look suspicious? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? We have a deal, Hal. Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Oh man, I just let him hack in even for... Well, he probably could have done this anyway if he wanted to. Alright. The missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then... Dang, Hal.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
I have an image of Wells'
Wait,
killer.
I don't understand. How did you get this?
A software recovered the missing part.
Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Just doing my job, Agent. FDI headquarters, 1:45 p.m. Now, about that debt, Evan. Go ahead, Hal, I'm listening. Good. Now, I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187.222.19.98 non-secure. Okay. Where's my terminal? Terminal? Oh shit, I didn't realize I could do this. Damn it.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
What is this all about?
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Timing sounds a little strange.
Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's why I'm hoping you can help me.
Why would Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. I see. They're all redacted. I don't have the clearance level.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
How can we access their case files?
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Funny. I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files. But I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. What? Not in this chat, Evan. In the chat with Andrews. No offense, but how did you get this job? Select from cases where ID equals. Okay, I gotta see. There's something here has to be incorrect, right? Download FL select. Wait. Oh, this one's including the quotes at the start. These both include the quote at the start. but they're supposed to because it doesn't end quote. So it's one of these two. Select from, okay, hold on, quote, slash, question mark, equals, download, underscore, FL select. From cases where ID equals 9x, oh, one's O and one's Q. ID equals 9xq. Okay, so it's this one.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
The following report was written by Agent Andrews and modified on blank by blank, redacted by redacted. Conclusion: death caused by accidental fire stemming from malfunctioning wiring in victim's oven as of 2/27. Agent in charge Andrews, redacted. Fire started on 2:25 around 2 a.m., successfully contained by 3:12. Owing to the duration of the fire, minimal evidence remained at the scene. A single victim, identified as Mia Cole through dental records, tenant information, and a wedding ring, was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies attributing the cause of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or a struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. The fire response team's report, referred to report redacted, concluded the fire originated from faltering wiring. Conclusion supported by investigation. A ring. The inscription Sacha and Mia is engraved on the inside. The wedding picture. Ash sample. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications top left menu. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sampling analysis before proceeding. You can find these documents on your personal drive. User manual. Okay, providing guides for proper use, but does not replace proper training in handling chemicals. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to the user manual for the ChemScan LCA Chemical Analyzer. This manual is designed to provide you with information. Please read this manual carefully. Follow all instructions. How to use. Open the sample. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using formulas found thereafter. Start the analysis process. It might take some time. Once it's complete, open the data report. Input the results. Oh god, this seems complicated. Oh god, this seems very complicated. Okay, oh I see, okay, it tells you how to calculate each thing. The appropriate ion size varies depending on the sample type and state. For solid, ion size is typically around 6. If the material is organic, it's non-organic, it's set to 3.5. Okay, so 6 for ion size. Delta V for an organic sample, weight in grams times 250. For a non-organic sample, sample weight in grams times 100. Okay, so that's 4,200, right? Wait. Let me just not fuck up. 420. See what I would have done? I forgot you just moved the decimal. Or no, I forget how to fucking do it. God, I haven't done math in so long. Alright, so 420. 420 blazing. Threshold. For solid samples, the threshold should be set to half the delta V. So half of 420 is 210. For the matrix size, the default value of the matrix size is 5. If you are using an older version of the ChemScan, version 1.03 or lower, you must set it to 4. We're using 1.04. Okay, so it should be 5. Okay, so how to read the results. Will give you, as a result, a frequency response curve and additional sample characteristics, pH, reactivity, etc. Those values are going to be used by the data report. Open the data report software and input CCVT, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate the exact composition. Okay, open CSLCA data report. Is that an application? Yes, it is. Wait, no, where's my, okay. Open it, input the CCVT, pH, and frequencies. Oh, hold on. Those values are going to be used by this data report. CCVT. What was the CCVT? One, two, three. You can use the mouse pointer to calculate the frequency. Input the CCVT, pH, and frequencies. Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. CCVT is 901. pH is 6.5. And the frequencies, I see. Must be entered from the highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 that are higher than the threshold represented by the red. Okay, frequencies must be entered from highest to lowest. Okay, 9.2. 2.46. 1.54. Wait, why did I get 2.46 for this before? This is 2.43, yeah? 2.43. 1.58. Okay, hold on. 2.43, 1.58. Right? Oh, no. Yeah. 2.43. Wait, that goes up to 1.65? Oh, you can get plus or minus. I see. It says plus or minus 0.15. So that should be fine. And this is 10 point... We'll do 10.59. Wait, why is that 10? That fucks everything up. Alright, hold on. Actually, hang on. Let me look at this again. No. One. Highest to lowest spike. Oh no, so that was right. It just, the values don't matter. It's the spike. Fuck, I just fucked everything up. I'm confused now, help. Alright, let's try this again. We got 9.2, 2.46, 1.58. And then 10.61. So, oh, there was gasoline. There was gasoline. There were traces of gasoline in the fire.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
What are you gonna do now?
Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this. It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really, she was... Someone killed Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, Andrews.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Yeah, I have that feeling too. So, you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FDI has handled the cold case. It's strange. Don't you think? It does seem suspicious, yes. Yeah, it does. I just don't know what they're hiding, or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FDI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FDI employee, if I didn't have a good reason? I have literally no idea how. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. But it's too late. You're in too deep. Director Trench is calling me. Be careful.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director Trench.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I wanted to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
What's the big deal about them?
Oh, there's no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential. Classified. And way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand.
I understand, Director Trench.
I'll talk to you later.
I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing, Evan. As a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FDI. I used to work there. You were in the FDI? I can't tell you more for the moment. But yes, I was. As improbable as that seems. What do I do now, Hal? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. Ooh. $4:55 p.m.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Tanner here, Agent Walker.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
Something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses are out there?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
They found a body and a skeleton?
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Consider it done, Agent.
Let me send you the files. Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. A message on the back. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Henry Jenkins. Dead. Gabby. Nope. No, okay. Gabby Bruce. Gabby Mills. Age 9. It's probably her. Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case, like Connie.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Is it the age?
The skeleton appears to be...
Oh, the metacarpal bone.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Sure is. Yep, he's right
So
here.
there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
Crossed out means missing. I know that. I figured that out.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? I'm sending everything your way. There you go. Now the second disk, password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh.
R&D Dr. Spence. Upon my arrival at the BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP-1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days. Once I am well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place. Dr. Isles, the facility director, informs me of our work that has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients, who have been selected specifically for our research. Excuse me. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic our research will make a profound difference and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. All rights reserved. Dr. H. Dr. Spence. Frequency range. Subject 98. The results demonstrate the FMP1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neural connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized by synaptic dysfunction. Interesting. I actually understand what they're talking about here. The findings, the potential to improve neural connectivity and plasticity. Frequency ranges. So they're doing some kind of experiments. The graph displays the results of the study investigating the effects of FMP1138 on synaptic connectivity in vitro. Okay, so in babies, in the uterus. The study aimed to explore whether FMP1138 could enhance synaptic transmissions and promote the formation of new synapses. The graph shows the mean frequency and amplitude of excitatory postsynaptic currents, that's EPSCs, in cultured neurons under controlled conditions, and after treatment with FMP1138, the results demonstrate that FMP1138 significantly increases the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neural connectivity and plasticity. Unlike Dr. Isles, in this result paper, I will use the little Endian standard. I'll use Endian. What is this lock? Before FMP. After FMP. Okay, so it improved. So they're doing something on seeing if a frequency of these currents, excitatory postsynaptic currents, will increase brain plasticity. Okay, but I have to figure out how to get into floppy disk 2. Enter password. Okay, this FMP1138 blah 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 RS2 result 2. Oh, is it Endian? Okay, I know this has something to do with it. Results 2. FMP1138. Dash dash dash. This is saying key to the lock. But I don't 100% understand it. Wait, there's 2 brackets. Hold on, there's Should I try just typing that whole phrase in? ISLES use. No, I can't. The little Endian standard. Oh, I didn't even realize I had all this shit open down here. Okay, I don't need that. Isles use. I don't understand what this means. Unlike Dr. Isles, I will use standard. Was this dials? Dr. A. Isles frequency range. I don't know what this means. Alright, I guess I have to use a hint here.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those 2 files for clues about the password, focusing on the symbols.
Yeah,
Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can do something with them.
I only see the one though. I don't see the other symbol. Oh. I missed this one. It literally says FMP on the top there. Okay. Jesus Christ, there's a lot here. But this is all scientific bullshit we don't need to worry about. To unlock the full potential. 66.72 min. 105 KHZ max. Oh. To unlock the files. Use 105 Indian. There we go. Thanks, Skinner. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. If you are reading this, it means I am no longer living and that I have been buried in the Dryfield Desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the BioM facility. I am writing this letter because I am about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far. and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pockets remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research paper. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. BioM Facility, 22 East Border Street, Bedford, North Virginia. Or Nevada, sorry. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. Clinton. Spence worked at the BioM facility. It's
I'll let
here.
it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Take care of yourself, Agent Walker.
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Evan's apartment, 6 a.m. Alright guys, well I think we're going to stop here for today. This is very interesting. I like it. I don't know how long this is going to be, but yeah, we'll finish this up. We'll continue again next stream, but thank you guys for watching if you're watching. Thank you for joining me as the operator. Until next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.